The San Diego Padres. All right, just about ready for baseball. Michael Massey digs in now. And we're underway here in the home opener. Into center. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
In the air, right side. And there's one down. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. And there's a foul ball. Pasquantino handling the duties at first. Hitting third in the lineup, and his batting average this season is over .320. This one in the air, center field. Fitzgerald moving under this one, and there's two away. Here's Ramon Laureano.
The left fielder, number 5, Ramon Laureano.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. Bang! He flexes his power with that swing. The batter now, Carter Jensen. Out towards right center field. Fitzgerald has a beat on it. And that is that. Leading off, Logan O'Hoppe. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run homer. Junior Caminero, the next up for the Padres. On the ground to third, India. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Now batting Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Owen Chu now. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So up next, Sal Stewart. Swing and a miss. 0-1. On the ground to short, could be two. Witt to second, and that's two.
He's out.
Second inning set to go. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Starling Marte. High fly ball, right field. Adell under it. One up, one down. Now here is Jack Caglione. Hit in the air, center field. Fitzgerald under it. 2 down. Jonathan India at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Fitzgerald should have this one. And that's the third out. Back here at Petco Park, bottom half of inning number 2, Jeremiah Jackson now at the plate. India sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next for the Padres, Zach Neto. Tied up here in the early going. Caglione on the run towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next up for the Padres. That's smacked on a line to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Kyle Isbell. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Flied to right his first time. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-2. That's ripped. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground, 2 ball. Neto for 1. On to first, double play. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Logan O'Hoppe. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Padres. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. In the air, right field. Caglione gets under it. And there's 1 down. Now the DH for the Padres, Junior Caminero. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's Joe Adell. Yeah, that's fouled off. Massey. 1 at second, and they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ramon Laureano. That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And up next for St. Louis, Carter Jensen. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
The 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 away. And now it's going to be Jack Caglione.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Caglione, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive. And a superb diving catch. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 4th, here's Royce Lewis.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
And that should be extra bases. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. Sal Stewart, the next up for the Padres. Late swing, fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again. Go-ahead run on base. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit. India. Good feed. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 1 out man at first. Stepping in for San Diego, Zach Neto. High fly ball, right field. Caglione on the move. That's out number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Tyler Fitzgerald. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1.
No, that's too high.
And that gets down into the gap. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Logan O'Hoppe will hit next. Witt. They limit the damage here. We go to the top of the 5th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Kyle Isbell. That one ripped right center field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael Massey getting ready to hit. Swinging a ground ball towards first, but foul. Man at second. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby. Vinny Pasquantino next up for the Cardinals.
Number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Laureano comes up to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
Laureano. Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in, Now a second crosses the plate. Runner around third. Relay throw. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
He was
Up next for the
all
Cardinals,
over that one.
the
Pretty
catcher,
much a model
Carter
swing on that one as he ripped it into the
Jensen.
opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jackson tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Taylor Ward digs in now.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Takes it in for the out.
And with all that success on the first pitch, I'm surprised they haven't made an adjustment on the mound. Clearly, they need to start mixing it up and start making better pitches to start the at-bat.
Caminero at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Adele in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That is the inning. All set for the top of the